Tesla's Model Y has just received its most significant refresh since launch, and it's already causing waves across the EV world. Known internally as Project Juniper, this upgrade isn't just a facelift. It's a series of carefully engineered improvements aimed at making the world's best-selling EV even more appealing. And if that wasn't enough, Tesla is also introducing the Model Y L, a stretched, long-wheelbase variant with 6 seats designed to win over families and larger households. So, what's new? The Juniper refresh focuses on refinement, smoother aerodynamics, upgraded lighting, quieter cabins, and more tech inside. Tesla's strategy has always been about iterative improvements rather than giant leaps, and the Juniper demonstrates this perfectly. It doesn't look radically different from the outside, but under the skin and behind the wheel, you'll notice plenty of thoughtful changes. The most visible update is the lighting package. The refreshed Model Y now comes with sleek LED light bars front and rear, aligning the Y's design language with the updated Model 3 Highland. These aren't just cosmetic updates. They improve visibility at night, reduce energy draw compared to older lamps, and give the vehicle a futuristic edge. At the rear, the continuous light bar doubles as a visual safety feature, making the Y more noticeable in poor weather conditions. Tesla has also smoothed the bumper and nose to further reduce drag. Aerodynamics matter more than most people realize. Every fraction of efficiency translates into range, and Tesla continues to lead in this area. The new design lowers the coefficient of drag slightly, but enough to extend the real-world driving range by a few miles. Tip for owners: the front and rear light bars extend across wider surfaces, so keep them clean with a microfiber cloth and a non-abrasive cleaner. Over time, even small smudges can reduce brightness and clarity, and given how important these bars are for safety, this simple maintenance hack pays off. But Tesla didn't stop there. Small details like new aerodynamic wheel covers and improved underbody shielding help airflow more efficiently beneath the car. It's the sort of invisible improvement you don't think about, but you benefit from every single drive. Step inside the refreshed Model Y, and the difference is immediate. Tesla listened to customer feedback, and one of the biggest requests has been addressed: the return of the turn signal stalk. This might seem like a small deal, but for drivers who weren't fans of the stalk-free steering wheel on the refreshed Model S and Model X, this is a welcome return to intuitive driving. The stalk adds familiarity and safety, especially in high-stress traffic situations. Rear passengers haven't been left out either. The new 8-inch rear touchscreen is a game-changer for families. It gives back seat riders full control over heating, cooling, and even entertainment. For parents, this means fewer "can you turn up the heat?" interruptions, and for kids, it means built-in entertainment controls right at their fingertips. The cabin itself has been re-engineered for both comfort and luxury. Tesla has introduced ventilated seats that provide cooling on hot days, a feature owners of earlier Model Y versions often wished for. Combined with ambient interior lighting that can be customized through the infotainment system, the Juniper creates a premium environment, something closer to what you'd expect in a luxury SUV. Noise insulation has also been significantly improved. Previous Model Y versions, while efficient, were sometimes criticized for road noise, especially at highway speeds. The Juniper addresses this with acoustic glass upgrades, better door seals, and additional sound-deadening materials. The result is a quieter, more relaxing cabin environment. Tip for night drivers: experiment with the ambient lighting colors. Warmer tones like orange or soft red reduce eye strain and create a calmer environment, while cooler tones like blue give the cabin a high-tech feel. Practical upgrades include composite flooring materials that make cleanup easier, especially for families with kids or pet owners. These subtle changes show Tesla is thinking not just about technology, but about day-to-day usability. One of the most talked-about changes with the Model Y Juniper refresh is how it feels on the road. Tesla has fine-tuned the suspension system, so it's no longer as firm and bouncy as some earlier versions were criticized for. Instead, it delivers a smoother, more composed ride that feels planted on highways but still nimble in the city. This change is particularly noticeable for families who take long trips, fewer jolts, less noise, and a more comfortable cabin overall. Highway driving is also quieter, thanks to new acoustic glass and thicker door seals. Owners of older Model Y versions often complained that wind noise crept in at higher speeds. Tesla clearly listened. Independent tests show that interior decibel levels in the Juniper Model Y are closer to premium SUVs like the Audi Q5 or BMW X3, a major improvement. On the efficiency side, the updated Model Y long range comes in at around 320 miles of EPA-rated range, with real-world results varying. Drivers who've taken delivery in Europe under the WLTP standard report even higher figures, sometimes touching 340 to 350 miles when driven carefully. Of course, wheel size matters here. The 19-inch Gemini wheels are the sweet spot for efficiency, while the optional 21-inch Uber turbine wheels look stunning but shave range down by up to 30 miles. Pro tip: if you want the best of both worlds, keep the 19-inch wheels for daily driving and efficiency, but consider an aftermarket set of aerodynamic wheel covers for even more range gains. These small tweaks can add up to 3 to 4% efficiency on long highway drives. Charging also continues to improve. Tesla's V4 superchargers are rolling out globally, offering faster charging speeds and larger stalls that can accommodate the Cybertruck as well as the Model Y. For owners, this means reduced charging times and more flexibility when traveling. The Juniper refresh doesn't introduce a new charging port standard, but the CCS and NACS compatibility ensures drivers can access both Tesla's network and an increasing number of third-party chargers. Behind the scenes, Tesla's software-first philosophy remains a big selling point. The built-in route planner automatically adjusts your journey to include charging stops and dynamically reroutes if conditions change, like heavy traffic, colder weather, or if you're driving more aggressively than planned. For long-haul drivers, this makes the Model Y one of the most stress-free EVs to own. Now let's talk about the new Model YL, Tesla's long-wheelbase variant first unveiled in China. This is the first time Tesla has stretched the Y platform, and the changes are dramatic. The Model YL adds nearly 18 centimeters of extra length, which may not sound like much, but in the world of interior space, it makes all the difference. This new variant is designed with 6 seats instead of the standard 5. The second row features captain's chairs that recline, offer heating and ventilation, and make long trips far more comfortable. They also create a clear aisle down the middle, making it much easier to access the third row. Unlike some cramped compact SUVs, the third row here is genuinely usable, at least for kids or shorter adults on shorter trips. With prices starting around 339,000 yuan, about 47,000 USD equivalent, the Model YL is positioned to attract growing families in China who want space but don't want to pay premium SUV prices. Tesla is betting big on this market, and analysts expect this version to eventually make its way to Europe and possibly North America. Tip for families: if you plan to use the third row regularly, keep a portable USB-C charger or battery pack handy. The additional passengers will likely be using devices, and while Tesla provides plenty of outlets, long trips can quickly drain everyone's gadgets. Range for the Model YL is equally impressive. On the Chinese CLTC cycle, Tesla claims up to 751 kilometers, 466 miles per charge. Even accounting for the more generous testing cycle, real-world numbers should comfortably exceed 400 miles. That's better than many larger SUVs on the market, electric or otherwise. This new model isn't just about space, it's also a signal of Tesla's ambitions. For years, critics said Tesla didn't offer enough family-friendly vehicles. The Model YL answers that criticism directly and positions Tesla to steal market share from Toyota's Highlander, Volkswagen's ID.6, and other three-row crossovers. Tesla ownership has always been about more than just the car. With the Model Y Juniper, those advantages keep expanding. Insurance premiums are already dropping in some regions thanks to real-time driver safety data. In the UK, for example, the Model Y has been reclassified into a lower insurance group, which can save owners hundreds of dollars or pounds each year. For new buyers, this makes ownership more affordable than ever. Tesla is also integrating vehicles with its energy products more deeply. Owners who pair their Model Y with a Tesla Powerwall or solar setup can optimize charging to occur when energy is cheapest or cleanest. With bidirectional charging coming in the next couple of years, your Model Y could serve as a backup generator for your home during outages. That's not just a neat feature, it's peace of mind. Looking further ahead, Tesla hasn't been shy about its plans for a robo-taxi network. The Juniper refresh comes with upgraded hardware that prepares the car for autonomous capabilities. While full autonomy isn't here yet, Tesla is clearly positioning the Model Y as one of its future-proof vehicles. Early adopters who opt into the full self-driving subscription will see incremental updates improve the system over time. Tip for potential buyers: if you're unsure about FSD, start with Tesla's monthly subscription option instead of the full purchase. This way, you can test the latest version of the software and decide whether the added features fit your lifestyle before committing thousands upfront. So, what's the takeaway? The refreshed Model Y Juniper is not a radical departure, but a meaningful step forward in every area that matters: comfort, efficiency, safety, and tech. The Model YL builds on that by adding the space and seating many families have been waiting for. Together, they reinforce Tesla's dominance in the EV crossover space and make it harder than ever for competitors to catch up. In Elon Musk's words, Tesla isn't just building cars, they're building the future of transport, one update at a time. And with the Model Y's upgrades, that future looks smarter, quieter, and more family-friendly than ever. If you want to stay up to date with all Tesla news, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn our notifications on for future uploads. We'll see you in the next one.